Friday in the octave of Easter, and it's from John 21. This is the finale of John's Gospel, kind of like the prologue was the beginning of a musical composition. This is like the ending of a beautiful, beautiful story. Jesus revealed himself again to his disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. He revealed himself in this way, together with Simon, Peter, Thomas, called Didymus, Nathan from Cana in Galilee, Zebedee's sons, and two other of his disciples. Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." They said to him, "We also will come with you." So they went out and got into the boat, but at night they caught nothing. When it was already dawn, Jesus was standing on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, "Children, have you caught anything to eat?" They answered him, "No." So he said to them, "Cast the net over the right side of the boat, and you will find something." So they cast it and were not able to pull in because of the number of fish. So the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It's the Lord." When Simon Peter heard it was the Lord, he tucked in his garments, for he was lightly clad, jumped into the sea. The other disciples came in the boat, for they were not far from shore, about 100 yards, dragging the net with the fish. When they climbed on the shore, they saw a charcoal fire with fish on it and bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you just caught." So Simon Peter went over and dragged the net ashore full of 153 large fish. Even though there were so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, "Come, have breakfast." None of the disciples dared to ask, "Who are you?" because they realized it was the Lord. Jesus came over, took the bread, gave it to them, and in like manner the fish. This was now the third time, Jesus revealed to his disciples after being raised from the dead. Well, here we have this wonderful story, this great epilogue of this wonderful gospel written by the beloved disciple. And again, Peter plays such an important role. Peter, who walked on the water, now says, "I'm going fishing." They all go with him. He's the leader already. He jumps into the water in his impulsive nature, swims to shore while the others just take the natural. They're in a boat, might as well use the boat. Get on shore. Jesus has already got breakfast for them, but he says, "No, that you can provide fish with my help. Go get some of the fish you just caught." So again, Peter, that strong one, that impressive one, that leader one, drags the net to the shore all by himself. What are we to make of this? Well, don't forget, it was Peter who was the first disciple to see, or the first apostle to see the Lord. It was Peter who Jesus said, "Upon your confession, you are the rock. I will build my church." It was Peter who Jesus made sure knew in this continuing account that his denial of Jesus 3 times would now be affirmed by the fact that he loved more than anyone else, even though the gospel is written by the beloved disciple. Jesus says, "Your job is to follow me, Peter. You are the one I've selected to build my church on." So my brothers and sisters, on this day, a Friday, where we are 1 week past where Jesus laid down his life for us, Peter will be called to do the same. Peter was warned that this would happen. Others will take him where he doesn't want to go. But, my brothers and sisters, Jesus said, I will pray for you so that you can in turn strengthen your brothers. So we have a Peter. I think we've got the most intelligent Peter we've had in just a long time, even though we've had great popes in my lifetime. I can't think of a greater theologian than the one who's now giving us guidance. And what a gift it is to have the primacy of the Pope, one of the great apostles, to be selected by Jesus. So we don't have to debate who's the leader, who's the one who should follow. And the wonderful thing I know, because I'm impulsive, and also like the sons of Zebedee, I have a temper. I am glad to know that God qualifies the unqualified. The Peter principle really is God, not man, is in charge. Peter knew he was a weak man, but he knew, Jesus, you know I love you. And Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. My brothers and sisters, I'm proud that we have a Peter. Those of you who are Catholic, aren't you glad? Those of you who are not, well, don't forget, you're protesting. So, what you're protesting, I think, is a God thing. Pray about it. Luther didn't walk on water. Calvin didn't walk on water. They didn't see Jesus. Peter, the apostle, and whom we believe is today Benedict XVI, did. In the name of the Father, and the Son,